Thanks for joining me this evening. Today I'm going to show you exactly what I bought at the grocery store. A big part of my channel is not just how to prepare foods or what to eat, but to actually show you how I'm putting these principles into practice, because that's really what it all comes down to. So today I went to the grocery store. I've got my receipt here. Generally speaking, I try and use the $2 a pound rule. So if you go to the grocery store, I won't buy anything that's more than roughly $2 a pound. Here on this loadout, I went to like a local organic grocery store, so I got about, I think it was like $3.19 a pound. But you have to keep in mind, some of these places are a little bit, prices are inflated. And I did buy some high ticket items. But let's go ahead and go over this. My total bill was 90 bucks. And one of the first things that you'll notice with all the food here is there's no nutrient facts labels. So some nutrition classes or dietitians will teach you how to read labels, and for me, I like to buy stuff that doesn't have labels on it, because that way I don't have to worry about added salt, sugars, and fats. So I know that the food is healthy, I know what I'm putting in my body. So here we have some broccoli. Now half my meals, my lunches and my dinners, half of my meals are vegetables. So I have some broccoli here. I'm going to do some stir fry tonight. I'm going to saute up some vegetables and then put it over some noodles. So I've got some broccoli. I'm also going to saute, or I call it saute, it's more like steaming. I'm going to steam some green beans here. We got a whole bunch of green beans. Now one thing I do want to point out is that when I buy these foods, you might look and say, wow, Sean, that's a lot of money. I don't put a big price on my food because food is medicine. This is how your body's going to heal. This is how you're going to stay healthy. And your body's going to incorporate this food, these colors, these bright colors, and it's going to incorporate that into your immune system, and you're going to prevent disease and maybe even reverse or treat a disease, a chronic illness that you have. This is your medicine here, so you can't put a price on here. I don't buy medications, I don't have doctor's visits, and so I'm taking that money and I'm putting it towards the preventative part, because that's what this is about. This is about prevention. I love different kinds of squash. So here we have a yellow squash. I also have a green squash, and they're really cheap. They're like a couple bucks. So we're gonna go ahead and cut them up and steam them as well tonight. I've got the half price, the off price bananas. These are like 70 cents a pound. So I have a whole bunch of them, and then when these are ready to done eating, I've got some green bananas here in the back. I've got some different kinds of whole wheat pasta. So when I buy pasta or when I buy bread, I don't buy the refined white stuff. And right on here it says 100% whole wheat. But remember, we don't ever trust anything that's on the front of the label. So I always flip it around and I look for ingredients. It says organic whole wheat semolina. That's it. One ingredient, just wheat. And it says whole, W-H-O-L-E. So as long as it says whole in the first ingredient, I'm good. So I got two different kinds. You'll notice this is not white stuff. This is brown. This is the whole wheat. We've got other boxes. You'll notice the whole wheat stuff. This is like a, what is it, Safeway or Whole Foods? I don't know. I can show you my pantry too later if you guys are interested. So whole wheat. Got some cherry tomatoes. These do really well in the Presto skillet. So if you've seen my video on my top 10 gadgets for the kitchen, the Presto skillet, I use it every day. And these will go in there along with some of the broccoli, the green beans, and the squash. And we're just going to saute all that up and put it over a bed of noodles. Apples. I don't even know what kind of greens these are. Musclin or so, I don't even know what these are. But I got them. Because if I bring it home, I'm going to eat it, right? If you bring junk home, you're going to eat it. If you don't bring junk home, you can't eat it unless you go out. So I always bring home the good stuff. I know I'm going to eat it. We got two of them. And that's the other zucchini. You know, people say, well, Sean, how do you meal plan? Like, do you make a list? Do you go to the store with a shopping list? I don't come up with recipes and then buy foods to match those recipes. What I do is I buy the healthy stuff, the healthiest stuff. These dark greens, these colorful vegetables, this fruit. And I bring it home, and then I make recipes around the medicine, around the food, not the other way around. You don't want to put the recipe ahead of the food. You put the food first. You make health first. You make health a priority to you. You will become healthy. 5-pound battered carrots. These are like 99 cents, guys. Carrots. We can chop them up. I can juice them. There's a lot you can do with carrots. Dogs like them. We've got another bag of mixed kale here. We can saute that up too. I'm just going to saute up a whole bunch of vegetables and put it over my noodle. Love mushrooms. Eat them every day. We're going to cut these up and saute them tonight too. Different kinds. I got an orange. This is supposed to be a red. And a green bell pepper. If you're on a budget, don't buy these. Just buy the green bell peppers. These are higher in antioxidant content, but these are cheaper. And then last but not least, we got black beans for the Instapot. These things are cheap, $1, $2 a pound. But remember, some of this stuff, like the noodles and the beans, they're actually going to bulk up when I cook them. So you'll get about 2 to 3 pounds of food out of 1 pound of beans because it's going to swell up and absorb water. So you might pay $2 a pound for this product, but you're really paying about 50 cents, 75 cents a pound for the final product. And I got some sugar and some brown sugar because I like to bake, and so that's the worst thing I bought here, and this will last me a very long time. Now I have some mason jars. You'll notice I've gotten these lids on Amazon. These are just plastic lids, so a lot of my pantry items just have these screw-on lids. So I made this apple crisp last night, and so vegan, of course, and I used some of the sugar, so I got more. If you're gonna make dessert, if you're gonna eat desserts, make them yourself at home. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this video off, but let me just show you real quick the pantry, in case you guys are wondering, like, what do I have in my cabinets? Try aim this time. So actually, we'll just take this straight off. Got the whole wheat. Got some light coconut milk. We've got some organic black refried beans. We've got peanut butter. We've got brown rice. We've got oatmeal. This is a gift. We didn't go out and buy this. We've got raisins, chocolate chips. This is the spice cabinet. So we've got cinnamon and cumin and just a lot of different spices. We've got flaxseed, cornmeal, nutritional yeast, corn. So that's what we're looking at there. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any comments, questions, you want me to do more of these, let me know. If you haven't gone over to my website, SeanTheRD.com, that's SeanTheRD.com. I post other videos on there, as well as other content you can read and check out, as well as recommended resources. So I hope you found this helpful. Cheers.